About 5 minutes later, there's a knock on my motel room door. It's my Aunt Eleanor, dressed in a wool gabardine business suit and looking at an older, more severe version of my mother. She gives me a little peck on the cheek and she takes my hand. Honey, I have to warn you, your uncle is not the man you've seen on TV. Oh, I wish you could have known him 30 years ago. And she takes me down an alley to a 2-story Spanish-style garden apartment with a tiny lawn covered in cactus and neat little rows of begonias. I followed her inside. It was like walking into the 1950s. Everything was beige. The air was dank. And there are photographs everywhere of Bobby with Lucille Ball, and Desi Arnaz, Bob Hope, Ronald Reagan. The place looked like there was plenty of room for me to stay. I followed her into the kitchen, and there was my uncle, sitting asleep in a wheelchair, wearing white flannel pajamas stained with rust. I recognized him immediately, but in person he looked small. His nose was red and veiny. My aunt nudges him awake, stares at me with bloodshot eyes. Eleanor, who is this? It's your nephew, Billy. Hi, Uncle Bobby. Nice to finally meet you. Give me a cigarette, would you? We don't smoke with guests in the house, dear. She poured us a couple of glasses of grapefruit juice, put on her coat, and said, well, gotta get going to work. Someone's got to put food on the table. Good luck. My uncle watches as she backs her ancient Chevy Bel Air down the driveway. Then he stares at me for what feels like a really long time, with a Chesterfield King cigarette dangling from his lips. You got a light? No, I'm sorry, I don't smoke. Well, don't stand there bragging about it. He gets up easily out of his wheelchair, takes a lighter out of a drawer. Wow, Bobby, I can't believe I'm finally here in Hollywood. Westwood. You're in Westwood, kid. Don't be nervous. They don't like nervous down here. They like mellow. I was nervous. I mean, I was so excited to finally meet my uncle, and I don't know if it was because of his Hollywood cachet or the fact that I'd been prevented from meeting him all these years, or maybe I was looking for a father figure. I sat there watching him smoke his cigarette, and inside those white flannel pajamas, I thought I saw a trickster, an intriguing, chancy, charismatic man, an actor. I brought a cassette tape recorder to interview him, so I took it out of my backpack and I put it on the kitchen table, and he goes, what's that for? Oh, well, I thought maybe I could get you to talk a little bit about I Love Lucy. Oh, yeah. You know, kid, for me, it all started in radio. From Mutual Radio Network in New York City, there he goes down the aisle of the little theater off Times Square to take his seat for tonight's episode of Mr. First Nighter. Ha! All you needed to act on the air back then was a couple of lousy accents, kid. English upper crust, New York gangster, maybe Pakistani or Chinese. You like mysteries? I played Muggsy Modoc in Girl Alone. Calamity and Tom Mix with Tony the Wonder Horse. Buster Gunn and the Great Guns starring Donna Reed. And then, from the Michigan Avenue Studios near downtown Chicago, it's time for Phil McGee and Molly. Ding, 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 ding. Oh no, Molly, don't open that closet door. Oh, be quiet, Fibber. Oh no, look out below. Crash, bang, boomity boom. Look at the mess you've made, dear. Put a sock in it, would you, Fibber, and help me clean this up? We don't have time. We've got to get to our meeting of Clutterers Anonymous. You know the old saying, take life one drawer at a time. Ding, 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 ding. That was radio, kid. People really listened. It's like they thought we were their friends. You know, old buddies of mine still call me up and ask me to do these radio recreation shows. We're on the air, it's 1945. But that ain't the real thing. Besides, I changed careers. Ever hear of Macy's men's department? Ding, 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 ding.